We are here at the Cookout, and you know it's always a great time because this is where we get to hang out with your favorite artists, and you can tell by my Kane Crunch cereal who our special guest is for today. We got Kane Brown here at the Cookout. Welcome, man.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I already got the cereal if you don't want to bring anything to the Cookout, but we do have a rule that everybody contributes. So, what's one dish you would like to bring that you can cook, maybe, or you can pick it up that we all can enjoy at the Cookout?
Man, I mean, I feel like my favorite thing at a cookout would have to be burgers, hot dogs, but I love like barbecue baked beans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. We definitely need that. Nobody's brought that yet. So
I got you.
now you got this album out called Different Man. So I know as an artist you know you tend to grow over the years, but how do you see yourself as being different on this album musically and as a person?
Well, I think this was my album. Being in the country music industry, you get shamed if nothing's everything's not country. Uh,
Right.
so this was me kind of. I've always dabbled in it. My song like One Thing Right, and then of course Memory with Black Bear and Be Like That with Sway and Khalid. This was like my album to show people that I just love music in general. So I have some rock songs on this album, and of course like grand, some poppier stuff, and then I have my country stuff. So it was just saying that there's no telling what I'm going to release next.
Mm-hmm. Got us always on our toes because you can do any number of versions of music. One of them being the song right now with your wife, Thank God. Now, how did that all come together? Did that take any like persuasion on your part to get her to do it? Or is this something you guys always wanted to do and just like now was the perfect time to do it?
Well, she was an artist originally,
Hmm.
and about 5 years had passed, and my fans have been asking for us to do a duet for the longest. And I started a publishing company, and one of my writers actually wrote the song and sent it to me, and she fell in love with it. So we thought it could be a great duet.
No, for sure. It's going to be probably in every wedding till the end of time because it's just that beautiful of a song. And you guys are going to perform it live at the CMTs coming up. How are you guys getting ready for that?
Um, we're not. uh, she
Just
gonna be
go
nervous.
out there and let it go.
She gonna be nervous regardless. I'm hosting, so that's what we're doing right now. We're having a fitting, see what we're gonna wear, and then what I'm gonna wear on the carpet and for the host. So that's about as much planning as we got so far.
Hmm. Now, do you have to do anything with your co-host? Because you're co-hosting with Kelsey Ballerini. So do you have to guys, are you at that point where you're planning stuff out for the night, or right now you're just figuring out what you're gonna wear?
Yeah, right now just figuring it out. We'll have a day before usually is when the host will go and run through all their lines and stuff. And we'll probably shoot some content in between here and now for that. Um, but yeah, I'm just chilling right now. I'm working on my tour, so my band usually rehearses here. They just left, and uh, we're having actual full production rehearsals this week. Um, plus this, and then I think we're going to tour next week.
Okay, nice. Now, with doing the duet with your wife on stage, do you guys do like any other songs together, like just sing other stuff just for fun? Because hey, I know we had this song together, but I'm tired of singing this with you all the time. What what else can we do? Do you guys have like another songs you like to sing with each other?
Yeah, we love singing Carrie Underwood and Randy Travis's "I Told You So."
Mm-hmm.
We've been thinking about other songs that we can do, so she's not just up there for one song. We get to keep her up there for you know 10 to 15 minutes. I think would be awesome. So um, yeah, she needs her time to shine. So we'll see if we can add some. We're working on the set list for the shows right now.
Do you have any more plans to do songs with her in the future, or right now you're just gonna we're just gonna let this one breathe because one is doing so well, but also we can work on that at another time.
Yeah, well, that's the perfect thing about us is there's no rush. You know what I mean? Like nobody's. It's not like we have to put songs out together. So thank God did so well for our first number one. We don't want to release another one and it just tank. So
Yeah.
we're trying to get something special, and whenever that time comes, it comes.
Yeah, ride the wave. There's no rush for it right now. Now you've been a busy guy. You're doing lots of other stuff. You were just in the NBA All Star Celebrity Game, which is like a dream of mine. If I can one day sneak in there, like as a Z list celebrity, maybe like a last option, I would love to do that. But how was that experience for you getting to take part in those All Star activities?
Man, I'll say I get upset at times. Like I know I can ball, but you get there and it's like the competitiveness just gets thrown out of the door, and I think that's when I kind of just lose my,
Mm,
you know. Uh, but it's so cool just to first of all to be a part of it, and then second to meet all the different people that come out to it. Like I got to meet Megatron, which I thought was sick,
yeah,
and just things like that. It's just cool to be a part of, and say that I got to do it.
for sure. You just wish it was more competitive. Like the actual All Star game needs to be more competitive. The Celebrity All Star game needs to be competitive.
Yeah.
And put something on the line next time. uh, some other things that you're getting ready to do. You about to be making a debut on TV in the show Fire Country. What was that experience like? What did you learn? You know, being a temporary actor for that guest role.
It was cold as hell. We were out there for like, oh, I want to say 7 or 8 hours, and
Mm,
we had to do 2 days. And the first day we were not prepared for it. Um, and all my like I had a lot of layers on, and but they were all cut.
okay.
So like my sleeves, I didn't really have anything on. Um, so then the next day I got prepared, and I was sweating because we didn't have to be out there that long.
Okay.
And they needed me for like 15 minutes. But other than that, dude, it was so cool and so fun to do because I'm a huge movie and TV show junkie.
Mhm.
Uh, I love watching stuff like that. I've always wanted to be in acting. The people of Fire Country were just like family, they made it so welcoming, and um, they gave me a lot of compliments. I don't know if they give those to everybody, but they gave me, a lot of compliments. So uh, didn't know how to take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, but other than that, it was awesome, and I'd love to do it again.
Yeah, for sure. Do you see yourself doing like more acting things? Are you gonna be looking for it, or are you just gonna do it as like the opportunities come up, or like if people ask you to, make guest appearances?
No, I think we're actually about to really try and get into it. We're taking off. I think my tour ends in August, and then we're gonna really try and pursue some roles.
Okay. Well, love to see it. Now I saw that you've been working on some other music, some songs about mental health, which, I want to say thank you for because I don't think it gets talked about enough in general, especially coming from men dealing with mental health. But what's like the message you're trying to get out there that you want the people to know, coming from these new songs?
Man, well, I'll tell you, for me, is I get messages all the time from people saying like, well, first off, I get a lot of good messages saying my music's helped them in some way, which I love that. But then I get a lot of messages for people to see how I live, and then they're like, "Oh, your life's perfect. You don't have to worry about money, or, you know, I wish I had that, then I'd be happy," and just all this crazy stuff. And it's like I have all these things, yeah, but I still wonder, like, am I doing enough? What is my purpose? And you eventually go down this rabbit hole where the person that makes you the most happy in the world can't make you happy. And it's like my wife goes through anxiety, and I feel like I know her a lot and I can help her a lot, but it's like almost impossible to get her once she's already stuck like that. It's like impossible to get her out of it. It's like she's got to do it on her own. um, so I want people to know they're not by themselves, no matter what your living situation is, or what you're going through. Like there's other people out there, and before it's too late, you should definitely talk to somebody, tell somebody how you feel. Like, all my best friends know that I go through it, and I've kind of found a way to get me out of it. Like gaming for me is a huge thing. It completely takes my mind away from any negative thoughts, because you're focused on the game. So just small things like that, I feel like people need to just really just know that it's real. Because if you don't go through it, you don't understand what people are feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's different for everybody. It's really hard to explain. So, like I said, just thank you for sharing your story. And now I'm gonna be playing video games even more because you said it's a mental health tool. So now people can't judge me for playing video games. But what's your like go-to game right now? What are you into? What are you playing?
Man, I jumped back on it. Well, so it's weird, dude. Okay, so I was on 2K for the longest.
Yep.
I'm a huge Call of Duty guy, and
Yep.
then the new update made me jump back on Call of Duty. But Harry Potter came out,
Yeah.
bro. Let me tell you how weird it sounded when I was like, my wife go to dinner, and I was like, yeah. And then after, I'm gonna go home and play Harry Potter. She's like, who are you? We got on the plane. I immediately started watching Harry Potter movies. Uh,
Yeah.
Girl walked down the aisle and she tapped me on the shoulder, and I thought that she like knew who I was, but she had a Hogwarts shirt on, so she was just like, "Yeah."
Y'all just bonded over Hogwarts, huh? That's great. Yeah, I'm playing that too. I'm level 25. Little quick flex right there. What class were you in? Which class did you get selected into?
Slytherin.
Slytherin gang, baby. Well, that's awesome, man. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but thank you so much for taking the time to stop by the cookout. You're welcome anytime. Good luck on tour. We look forward to seeing you on the road and on the CMTs and on TV now.
I appreciate it, brother.